Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? Welcome into yet another wonderful Monday night of Boiler Racing. And if I could find my song, oh my goodness, oh god, yeah, hey, let's just change the volume over and over. Woo, awesome. Not what I wanted to do. There we go, that's what I'm trying to do. Music, normalcy. Anyways, great intro there by Family Jewel 7X and Darkest128 once again, so let's give credit to them where it's due and say the usual F you VLC player, F you. Now, anyways, welcome in, ladies and gents. We got our first three races just about to start here tonight, and as you can see, we'll have 17Puffins on the left-hand side, your Oakland representative, against Wolv21 on the right, your New York Giants. So again, both looking for wins to get a little closer up towards the top of their division. And again, Wolv chasing Slackaholicus, 17Puffins is chasing Venderith in his division. And like I said, both kind of need the wins to get up there. Just like that, we're going to be off and racing. Best of luck to both of you guys. Ooh, two good starts here. We're actually really going to be off and racing. Homing tier is on the left side. Speaks for itself. Demon Baby, anything that it gets close to. You see those little red tears popping out. Wow, never mind. 17 not happy with it. Going to wind up resetting. So Wolv off and running and technically speaking in the lead. Again, we'll do a best 2 out of 3 through the womb 2. Both using Isaac in the same save file. Again, as soon as somebody takes out Mom's Heart, we'll give them a point at the bottom of the screen and move on and reset both racers starting from scratch again to round 2. And same thing after round 2. So someone will either look for a 2-0 win or they'll even it up and force a pivotal game 3. Again, there are 7 banned items nobody's allowed to take. Let me list these out for you. They are... once they show up, there we go. Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, the Shovel, and the Toothpicks. We'll get to reasons on why on all these toothpicks you can take. Again, we'll get to reasons why on everything, if should we actually see them. Real quick, Wolv got the Cat of 9 Tails, aka Fails. Not that great of an item, ups your shot speed on screen by 16%, but again, he's on down to his basement too. 17 just picked up his new first item, Mom's Bra, which will freeze everything in the room in place for a good amount of time so that he can actually walk right up with no threat of damage from them and injure him. And there you see Demon Baby doing most of Wolv's work for him. Wow, that was tough to say. Ooh, and another great item. Damage up and health up for Wolv with Stigmata. On that note on the left, we'll wind up with a good item here, but we got Famine. It's already happening, but we all know what to do. Everybody say to Famine if you would for me. Right. Yes, that was on purpose on Wolv's side. Before people wonder, like, why did he walk out of a room and back into it with the bomb in there? He did that on purpose, actually. That lines up the bomb, gives it a little bit more radius for some reason. Not really sure why. Oh, the song playing is called the Clubbing of Isaac Remix. It's song number 27 on the Binding of Isaac soundtrack. So you can actually get that at the link, if I could spell. If I quit putting in Banny D, we could actually link this a lot faster. But there's Danny B's Soundworks page for you. Oh, God, it's going to be one of those days. But check those out. You can get the soundtrack really cheap from him there. A little bit more speed up for Wolv as he's finished off his second boss fight here. And God Room, in which he's got the Miter. So 50% chance more now that whenever he sees a red heart spawn, that it will actually be a blue soul heart. Much easier to pick up. We need to make, like, okay, I need to employ Otaku to make a Banny D emote. Somehow, some way, we need to figure this one out. Just be a picture of Logcat, like, where's Danny? What's up, Johnny? How you doing, man? Anyways, we got Halo Flies for Wolv. A little bit more defense on his side. 2 flies orbiting around that'll block any type of shots that happen to hit him. And again, Puffins picked up a cube of meat after his last boss. Same type of thing, orbital blocking shots. His will also damage anything that hits it. The flies hit like 1 or 2 enemies total in the entire game. So it's not even worth really considering that as a damage capability. But again, on Puffin's side, he could walk into something, especially with Mom's Bra. Freezing in place, let the orbital itself do a lot of damage too. Alright, so Envy doing a whole ton of splits here. Not the easy, well, it's one of the easier, let me rephrase that, mini boss fights, but it takes for damn ever. The real issue for Wolv is going to be that Demon Baby in here. This is one of the reasons why people like Otaku absolutely hate this thing. They don't like the fact that He will split these things at the worst times on you, and you'll just happen to walk into it. Ooh, one super version in there. That'll wind up splitting twice. Actually, then maybe down at the bottom already. Either way, Puffin's on down to his next floor as he one-shot kills his boss. Always handy. Gets a wire coat hanger for a little bit of fire rate increase. Also forgot to mention he's got Eve's dead bird. Should Puffins get hit and take damage, that bird will pop out and start damaging anything in the room it happens to find. There you see it right there. Nope, haven't dropped a single frame. What's up, Ken? How you doing? Alright, so Wolv just looking for his boss fight here in Caves 1. Again, Puffin's just hit the floor, so he's looking for both item room and boss fight at this point. Getting a little bit of health back for Wolv. I was going to say, maybe he's not going to go to that. And speaking of your boss fight, Wolv covering just about the entire floor there, but coming across his finally. So again, just about a little under a full floor lead for him at this point, as he's going to go into that boss fight next. That's the best. How you doing? Yeah, Drummond, good to see it. Ooh, that freeze is going to just barely haunt 17Puffins. He froze just too late on 2 of these. So as you notice, he now has to wait, there you go, until the Mom's Bra effect actually wears off so that these guys will pop up and be able to be damaged again. Now, mind you, Eve's bird kind of cheats through this a little bit, as you can see. The skulls don't actually have to pop up, and he can still do damage. But again, new item room for him. Wolv on down to his caves, too. May be useful on Puffin's side, actually. That could kind of come in a little bit handy. Celtic Cross, 33% chance now that if Puffins takes damage, that he's going to get a 5-second damage shield. Oh, that bomb was perfect by Wolv. That was beautifully done. Alright, Demon Judgy, yeah, we don't really have enough hearts for you, so Puffins will leave him behind. There's that boss fight. So again, really not too much of an advantage right now for Wolv. Alright, matchstick on Wolv's side is more chance of bomb spawns at the end of rooms or out of chests. Once again, speaking of advantages, now finding his boss fight already. Wolv's gonna have a choice to make. Do you go look for that item room? He's at least gonna go kill what in this case is Headless Horseman. Yeah, this may make him go look for that item room, actually. Wolv will have the choice. Well, he's probably going to take it. I don't see why he wouldn't. He'll probably take the pony in this case, which is going to give him flying ability, +2 movement, well, basically +2 movement speed, and a charge ability on that, which makes him invincible and damages anything that the horse hits in the line that it charges. So the flying ability is the main portion of this, though. I'm sure Wolv will take that and replace that D6. Almost going to have to. Alright, Dead Bird, you can go hit the actual gigantic stationary boss now. This is why the Dead Bird sucks, kids. Look at Puffin's side if you haven't noticed. His bird just is like, yeah, I don't really feel like touching Gertie. She's nasty. Ew. Anyways, there's that flying ability I was talking about for Wolv, and he is going to go look for his item room here. And gets a free secret room out of it, so already the advantage is on his side. Oh my god, seriously, Bird. What does Puffins have to do? Go faceplant Gertie to make you hit it? Wow, insane. Anyways, Wolv up to 15 cents, making a store worthwhile for him at this point. Bird, you're drunk. Leave. Look at this. It refuses to hit. It's standing in the middle of nowhere. It's not even following Puffins anymore. Oh, good job, Bird. Great job. Thanks. Glad I picked that up. Yeah. Wow. This is the glitchiest bird. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at this, and I shouldn't be, but that's terrible. That is straight up terrible by that bird. Anyways, a little bit of health up as Puffins finishes off Gertie, and he's going to move on down to the caves too. So again, we're both on the same floor. There's that charge ability on Wolv's side on his Space Use horse, which again is what he's flying on. That bird got a brain freeze. Well, it is dead. Oh, wow, that was a pretty crappy store. Wolv going to replace the key that he spent to get in there and move right on along. He was hoping for something, oh, I don't know, maybe Blue Candle-esque? I'm sure. Maybe even Treasure Map Compass would have been great there, but he'll keep looking for the store. Or for his item room, rather, I'm sorry. Yeah, that oh-so-wonderful notch pickaxe was in the store. For those who don't know, that is a really useless item. You basically can use it the one time, crush 1 rock per room, and that's it. Ravager. Wolv's just like, you know what? Screw the store. I'm out. Ah, there we go. Finally coming across the item room for Wolv. So again, having to clear the entire floor to get all of his rooms. Ooh, but coming out definitely in the lead on that one. Chemical Peel, even more damage. And there you see one red tier and then one normal tier coming out of him. Excuse me. And there's a dual stream to get into both of their streams at the same time. Again, Puffins finding his item room here for Caves 2 as well. And Necronomicon, I'd keep Mom's Bra in this case, but that would be a one-time, basically death card usage. Deal damage to everything in the room, and a pretty decent clip of damage too, for that matter. Wolv on down to the depths, getting a loading screen here, so we'll see if he happens to pop through this into a possible XL floor. First things first, because I saw it. It was coffee time for Wolv. So while the loading screen goes on, everybody take a sip of coffee. Kidding, obviously. But moving on down. No XL floor, just regular depths 1 for Wolv. Yeah, Wolv's Two-Face, where's Batman? Gotta subscribe to Wolv's channel to be able to use it. Alright, so we got the Husk for 17Puffins, and again, he'll be moving on down to Depths 1 immediately after he finishes this off, too. Mind you, down to just half a heart. The bird finally doing some work. Good bird. Oh, God. Ooh, that was close. Get that heart. Oh, that spider-cornered Puffins. He had nowhere to go because he had to dodge the guy shooting below him, too, so he had nowhere to go on that one. Oh, that spider. There was a troll soul heart sitting there, too. That's got to be the worst feeling when you see your way to heal right in front of you, and there's nothing you can do to get there. He was literally trapped from getting to it. There is no way he could get there without taking that damage. Ouch. So again, Puffin's back to the beginning. He's going to reset a few times, hoping for some sort of good start here. And again, Wolv in the Depths 1 at the moment, 4.5 red hearts, so he's looking decent enough for himself here, but still hoping for some form of help, I'm sure. Yeah, that'll work. Game Kit will be a nice halfway nice starting item here for 17Puffins. That'll turn you into Pac-Man for about 5 to 7 seconds, allow you to injure your enemies, and gives you a chance to heal yourself for half a red heart every time that you actually kill one of them. At least he's got 16 left. Oh, God. Oh, that's terrible, but funny at the same time. I'm sorry. Mayday, mayday. Anyways, one more room to clear here, and Puffins will be on to his first new boss. And once again, we all get to say hi to our favorite person who is going to sit in the wall and prove why you don't necessarily want to use Game Kit against flying enemies. So everybody say, "Get the hell out of the wall." To Famine, if you would. I'm sorry, that was terrible, but you get the idea. I hate when that happens. Everybody say hey to him, though. Anyways, we got the Spelunker's hat for Wolv, which is going to show him exactly when he comes across his secret and super secret room, so you can tell he knows exactly where this is now. So he'll bomb in, and not bad. 1-up saved him last season, so it's always been a bro to Wolv. He's going to leave that the tick behind there. That would replace his matchstick with the tick, obviously. Irreplaceable trinket right there, so you got to kind of worry about it. If you're going to go onto, and hope to go onto, I should say, the chest, if you're going to take the tick, which Wolv just did, you're going to have to make sure that you have a second trinket spot, otherwise you can't take any other one, which means you won't get the Polaroid later. But again, we only race through the womb 2 in these races, so Wolv is okay by taking that. Immediate 15% damage to any boss room that he walks into, and it'll heal him for a full red heart. But again, irreplaceable, so you gotta worry about when you're picking that up. That was a Christian Bale as Batman. See, everybody asked for Batman. You get Batman. You just gotta talk. Like it really hurts. And you smoke 10 packs of cigarettes. That's all you gotta do. Alright, so we're gonna spend a little bit of time gambling. Will he hang on to 15 cents? And I'll be damned, he's gonna keep going with it. Figured he might try looking for another store. Well, there you go. That'll make back that 1 penny to get 15 cents, and has a store in front of him. So we'll see. That's probably going to be greed, but we'll see if he goes in there. And indeed, yep, lo and behold. Don't say I didn't call that. I'm not saying it was greed, but I called it. Anyways, greed fight usually tends to happen a lot more often in the depth store, so Now watch, he'll go into the next one, it'll be like super greed or something. By the way, I called that early, just pointing that out too. It's not always greed. Much higher percent chance of it being greed, but it's not always greed. The further down you get in the game, the higher percent, if I'm not mistaken, chance you have of it being greed in your store. I believe. I'd have to actually see the, you know, like the actual numbers on it, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Because usually Depths 1 or Depths 2, you're gonna see greed. Anyways, a little bit of health up and cheap Devil Deal, but really crappy items for that matter in Puffin's Devil Deal. Speaking of Devil Deals, we also got one for Wolv, who just grabbed the wire coat hanger. Oh god. For a little bit of fire rate increase, and we all know what to do. If you subscribe to Wolv, we all know what time it is. Because somebody just got the knife. Yeah. So, oh, and Transcendence. So now Wolv could fly even if he didn't have a space use item, giving him a chance to replace that horse if he wanted to. Or if he finds a way to do it, I should say. But there's those knives for everybody subscribed to Wolv, because it's a stab party with Mom's knife. Oh my. This is gonna get fun for Wolv. He loves that item, obviously. Again, there aren't many I know that don't really happen to care for it much, but you can see Wolv knows what he's doing with this knife, and yeah, that's a scary combination on any build. Especially with flying also, that's really scary. That's a hell of a combo with the knife. And Wolv not even going to care about his other item room, just going to move right onto Mom's foot here. There you see the wiggle. So nice. Already 50% damage done with one spawn off of Mom, and this will probably take care of most of the rest. He's got maybe 10% health left on her already. And done. Also getting a little more damage up and health up with that meat. That is a mismarked item. Again, he's going to leave the Polaroid behind because he's holding onto the tick, meaning he can't take any other Polaroid. Yep, that meat. Again, 17Puffins and a Curse of Darkness version of the Caves 1, which means that you won't see his mini-map, and again, has found his item room at least. But he'll just be looking for that boss fight after this. I think we'll put that bomb on the wrong side of the room. And I think he knew it too. As soon as he put it down, like, what am I doing? It's showing on my mini-map. Again, Wolv's got the, you can't see it on his head, but he does have the Spelunker helmet, so he knows exactly where his secret and super secret rooms are. He just happened to put a bomb down on the wrong side of the room, looking to get into his. Love when that happens. Anyways, Puffin's, like I said, finding his boss fight here, so he'll be moving on to face Pestilence and wind up with his second cube of meat adding on, which will give him Meat Boy's head instead of that one cube floating around, which will now shoot out those red tears also that you can see. The meat is health up and damage up. Ooh, yeah, I was gonna say, almost no way you could avoid that damage there unless you just flew to the other side of the room, but Wolv looking to do a little bit of a speedier job taking care of some of these. So he's willing to take that one bit of damage. Again, Wolv does have that one-up following him as well, so he's not really going to be exceptionally worried about taking a little bit of damage here. Sitting on, let's see, 7.5 hearts. Yeah, he's doing okay. Plus, at that point, 5 more, so 12.5 hearts if you really want to think about it for Wolv. Yeah, the Mimic actually does push turrets onto spikes. That's another thing that you can kind of play to your advantage if you want to. We've seen a few of our racers do it. You can actually just push the turret yourself onto spikes if you want to. But the other easy way, like if you can accidentally do it, and it's usually accidental for me, that's why I say that. But again, if you can make it happen, you can actually have the Mimic just walk into something and push it onto spikes and kill it for you. So it does actually work that way, believe it or not. It is quite handy. And good use of Game Kit here by 17Puffins. I hate that room. He got out of it without taking damage and actually would have healed himself if he needed to. But again, Wolv ripping right on through Skull-X, already down out of the womb too, with one more boss fight to find. Might as well. We'll try to gamble for a couple of, well, there you go. I was going to say a couple Soul Hearts, possibly. And lo and behold, the first thing to spawn out of there for Wolv was a Soul Heart. So I was going to say, the fun of doing that. And a nice heal, too. So full-on heal for Wolv. Wow, I can talk. Curse of the Lost now for 17Puffins. By the way, picked up the pentagram, so damage up on his tiers. Totally forgot to mention that from the other floor, but again, you see that second cube of meat now firing out shots for him as well. Either way, though, Puffin's got a Curse of the Lost, which adds 4 to 6 rooms onto your map, so it's going to make it a lot larger. And 4 to 6 rooms doesn't seem like much, but when you get that in a race situation, that's a lot of time. And you notice Wolv, jeez, moving right on along to his boss fight. Jeez. Talk about your inner compasses, Capsphere. Are you making some money off of this again, bro? Like, you've got to be rich, man. Anyways, moving on into his mom's hard fight, like I was saying. Plenty of bombs to get through this, and you'll see him drop one in the center of the room, each one of these spawns. And take it out the easy way. It lives will stay out the rest of this fight already for Wolv, and he's just ripping on through. One more shot of the knife, and there you have it. A 1-0 lead for Mr. Wolv21 on the right side. Very nicely done, sir. And again, don't feel bad about that one, Puffins. That death, you were pretty much cornered. He was pretty much cornered, and nothing you could do on that one. So great job by Wolv. Great job by Puffins as well. Here comes the split link to get into both of their channels. I see you guys all saying good game on this one. Please tell them both the same thing by hitting up that catguard.net link, saying hi to 17 and Wolv. We're going to get both of these guys reset, as you can see. Going to run a couple minutes ads. We'll be right back on the other side of it. And thank you guys again. We'll get round number 2 started up in about 2 minutes here. See you soon. Starting to believe my timer broke on this. Yeah, starting to believe my timer might have broke. Lovely. Well, that's fair. Whatever, something else that doesn't work. Timers don't work when you hit ads, by the way, for any of the admins that are listening that want to report that or whatever. Awesome. Anyways, I think we're clear, because it's been over 2 minutes since I hit that button, so we damn well should be clear. I just don't have any real proof of that on my screen, so... Yeah, exactly. Entire thing's, like, just wonked out, so who knows. It's been over 2 minutes, so I'm assuming that that's okay, but... whatever. We'll find out the hard way. If anybody misses part of it, I'm sorry. We'll have the VOD. Anyways, we're back and we should be clear for round number 2. I'm guessing, but hopefully we're clear. Again, if you guys miss it, we'll have the VOD up. I'll try to ramble for a second or two before they start too, so hopefully that'll stretch it out just in case. Either way, though, we'll have Wolv21 looking for a 2-0 victory because he leads 17Puffins on the left side, 1-0 right now. And Puffin's going to look to even this up at a game apiece, force a pivotal game 3. Again, we'll race through the Womb 2. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And they're off and running, so best of luck to both of you guys. Ooh, yeah, those are 2 quick reset items. Spelunker and Holy Water on the first floor. I would definitely say no to both of those. I don't care if I'm in a normal run, I'd probably say no to both of those. So 2 quick resets. But again, they'll be racing through the Womb 2. Whoever gets that kill on Mom's Heart first will get that point at the bottom of the screen that they both need. So let's see. Pills, Wolv doesn't even want to bother with. We got Game Kid once again for 17Puffins. We saw that last round for him. He's also got the left hand, which force spawns more red chests at the end of rooms. Wait, donuts? Donuts? There's donuts? Why has nobody told me this? Jeez, guys, I'm not feeling the love. You have donuts and nobody's sharing them with me. Tisk tisk. Anyways, Puffins has come across his first boss fight. Wolv coming across both boss fight and item room here. So we'll see what he starts off with momentarily if he keeps this one. Yeah, I want donuts. Ooh, quarter. He's cleared a lot of rooms. He may be considering just taking it. He could get something good in a store. You never know. He has no key for this one, though, so... Possible bombing into it through a Seeker room if he's lucky enough? Ah, of course not. Why would that be the Seeker room? Anyways, we've also got Famine showing up on the left-hand side, so if you got Otaku's chat add-on, we all know what to do. Say, hey, to him if you would. There we go. There's how to get into your store. Wolv will show you the way. That lucky Seeker, oh my. Yeah, that real lucky Seeker room find. How about a first floor compass for Wolv? Yes, please. That's a nice carry item in a run, so that 25 cents actually turned out okay. Mind you, Wolv is still sitting on almost 25 full cents at the moment. He didn't need all that. But even so, it worked out decently enough for him. He'll take that compass and he'll be moving on. Yep, and that's twice now that Famine decided, you know what, that wall looks awful comfy while he was fighting 17Puffins using the Game Kid. So, again, you gotta watch where you use that. It really will backfire sometimes. But on Basement 2, Puffin's already finding his boss fight here. He's got that cube of meat that we see every time off of Famine. Again, floating around blocking shots that would actually damage anything that walked into it as well. Wire code hanger, excuse me again, for Wolv21. That'll up his fire rate. And he'll be on down looking like a pretty short base, yeah, really short Basement 2 floor for him. Because as you see, there's both item room and boss fight connected once again. So that compass is going to pay some serious dividends time-wise on Wolv's side. Oh, Robo Baby. I think Wolv's going to be kind of happy with this. Nice little follower with laser tears following around. Got some health up. Let's see Famine Haze again. We also got shot speed increase for 17Puffins with the stem cells. He also just picked up the scapular. Should he get down to half a red heart, that would spawn 1 full blue heart for him. And again, that's only once per room. Let's see those. What's up, Shandy? How you doing tonight? Alright, Curse of Darkness there for Wolv means that he's not going to be able to see his mini-map once again. Close, Ravager. Close. So close. Oh, sure, that one doesn't work now? There we go. Thank you, Magic. At least somebody got it to work. Alright, I found pills and ate them, do absolutely nothing for you. By the way, Loki's Horn's also on 17Puffin's side. You see him firing out in all 4 directions from time to time. All 4. because there's a total of 4. But he fires up, down, left, and right from time to time with Loki's horns. And back on in for his boss, well, to his boss fight, I should say, and on down to the Caves 1. Wow, I can't talk today. Either way, on the same floor Wolv is on now, just a few rooms behind him, so we're pretty close in this one still. Admin fight, admin fight. I'm putting money on Johnny. Now taking all bets. I got 2-to-1 odds on Johnny. Anybody in? Kidding, obviously. So at least Wolv gets something out of this. Well, something out of this. Mind you, I didn't get to see what it was that he got to re-roll there, but one of the banned items showed up, so as soon as I start seeing them, it was the scrolls yet again. Thank you. So Dead Sea Scrolls are banned because they can give you 3 different usages of banned items. Well, okay, 2 now. The old school version before it updated of Isaac, you could get the D6 off of it, but not anymore. You can get the Bible usage and the shovel usage, though. So we had to ban the item just because of that. Gave Morag last year, I think, 2 or 3 different shovel usages off of the Dead Sea Scrolls. And he had to stop and ask each time, like, I'm pretty sure I can't use this, but can I use this? So he had to ask me and actually stop the race like a couple times. I just figured it's easier this year to just ban it, let him reroll. But he wound up with the Space Use Mr. Boom out of it, so you'll see that one-time bomb usage. You saw him already put it to use for that matter. But really good damage off of that when you use it against bosses. That's a butterfly. How you doing? Alright, so no key for Puffins to get into this item room yet. Hoping one spawns? Ah, no such luck. So he'll be back to that item room once he comes across a key. Same problem for Wolv. He has no keys at the moment, though again, has found his boss fight here. So both just looking for that oh-so-elusive key spawn. Again, neither is cursed into not getting keys. Nobody has Guppy's tail, but boy, it sure seems like it. Oh, what'd I say, Mr. Boom? I'm sorry, I meant Mr. It's basically a Mr. Mega Bomb. But yeah, it's Mr. Boom is the name. What's up, Kitsune Lord? How you doing? Johnny. Alright, meat once again. Again, that is mismarked. Not tears up, but damage up and health up. So again, Wolv moving on down to his caves too. And again, knowing right where all of his stuff is. Gonna hope for a key as he gets over to his item room. And at least Puffins has got himself one. He's going to backtrack for his item room right here. Again, I do not blame him in the slightest bit. That is a little bit of time used up, but it's all about when keys spawn. Nothing you can do. And, well, at least... wow, seriously? Really surprised Puffins isn't even going to pick that up. That would have been 5 free bombs for him. He could have put it right back down and kept the 5 free bombs out of it, but Remote Detonator would have been a space use item allowing you to place as many bombs as you want in a room. And then, Johnny, I just saw that, sorry. Anyways, placing as many bombs as you want down in a room and making them explode whenever you want to with the space use. Alright, so the Fallen showing up as the Caves 1 boss fight. That's pretty early for him, but that could turn out very handy for 17Puffins. Absolute guaranteed Devil Deal item showing up at the end of this room. So again, free for that matter. Doesn't have to go through the Devil Deal to do it. It's just a matter of killing this boss. Wolv picked up the beans, so again, NFC East. Team Bean assemble. Everybody in the East, I swear to God, gets this item at least once a week. I swear it's like written in stone that if you're in the NFC East, you get the bean. I don't know what it is with this, but unbelievable. Everybody in that division loves that item, though. And there you see why you do poison farts, and obviously apply poison to anything that happens to walk through the cloud. So 1 charge per room, and obviously that's kind of handy. Poison is very nice. Ew, Monster Manuel, really? Of all the items you could pull out of the Devil Deal pool, and you get the Monster Manuel, that would have spawned 1 random follower for Puffins every room he used it in, but again, Game Kid, far more valuable. So he'll be on down to the caves too, wherein Wolv is already fighting his boss fight. And already about 50% of the way through Peep. Ooh, just about got hit there again. Screw you, Manuel. Screw you, man. Alright, so Chariot card for Puffins will give him one-time use of the Unicorn Horn. Again, no key for him yet, so he has to skip over this item room yet again for the time being. Oh god, and getting Ultra Pride for a mini-boss fight. Good timing on that Chariot card, I think. So let's see, Wolf considering where to go here. We'll try item room, actually. So he's gonna hope for another key as he gets over to the item. Yeah, and it's a 3-room charge on the random follower. It's just not worth it. It's really not. The game kit is so much more valuable. If nothing else than just for the heal. There's that key that Wolf needed. Demon Judgy, nah, we don't really have enough health for you. So one more room to clear, and we'll see Wolf's second to last item room momentarily. Yeah, we ought to just rename the NFC East to the Bean Division. We really should. Well, the Bean and one Unicorn Horn. That should be the name of it. Alright, double left hands. I don't know that I've ever seen double left hands spawn before. That's a new one. Alright, sack of pennies for Wolf also, so that's gonna, every couple rooms that he clears, wind up spawning a coin for him. Speaking of coins, 17 picking up a good 7 cents in his secret room. Nothing too special, though. Still on the hunt for that key. Yeah, I've heard of 2 left feet. 2 left hands is a new one. Oh, I love it. Why not farting unicorns? Okay, we could work with this. We could make this work. Telling you, we got some talented artists. We could make this work. Now that I've said that, I get the feeling I'm getting a hand-drawn picture of a unicorn farting, holding onto all the racers or something from that division later. Anyways, Puffins has come across this boss fight here, as has Wolf for that matter. Again, he knew where his was. He's got the compass, if you don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about. It's always about the double entendres on stuff like that. What's up, Reddy? How you doing tonight? Also, if you're a subscriber to Cobalt and you happen to like Mr. Cool, oh, look who's on the right side. We got Loki. So let's see those Mr. Cools if you happen to have that. Ooh, just dodging that bomb, but just getting hit by that one. This is why I hate this room. I hate that spike trap. Every now and then it pays off when it hits one of those bombs at just the right time, but usually it doesn't. That's what I was worried about there, hence why I kind of held my breath for a second for Wolf. Anyway, 17 Puffins, you can see, had the scapular in act. He got down to half a red heart and now has 1 full blue heart at the end of that bar. There's those Mr. Cools. What's up, Pipton? Doing good. Hey, what's up, Chrono? How are you two tonight? Alright, couple more shots. We'll take that little bit of a heal. And there you go. Magic 8 Ball. Again, a mismarked item. Not tier rate increase, but shot speed increase. And again, that 1 card Hangman will let him Wolf fly for the room that he's in. He'll move on down to Depths 2, aka just Necropolis in this case. It doesn't show the 2. When it is the first floor, though, as you notice on the left side, Depths 1, aka Necropolis 1, it shows on 17 Puffins. So they're not on the same floor. Wolf is 1 full floor ahead right now. The sacrifice worked last time, boss. We may want to try that again. How you doing, man? Anyways, there's Greed once again showing up in the Depths, well, in this case, Depths 2 store for Wolf, so no way to spend that extra money. Gonna get himself almost a full heal out of it, though, so he'll hold on to 38 cents now, hoping he can find a Judgy or something. And he's just gonna not worry about that last item room, I think, and make his way towards the boss fight, unless he comes across a key, then we'll see what happens. That may change his thought process here. Ooh, Puffin's getting cheap-shotted there. I hate these rooms. There's a few rooms in Depths and Necropolis that are just absolutely, you're gonna get cornered. If you're not paying it like that, right there, you will get cornered right there if you're not paying close attention. Alright, again, the easy way to get through these rooms, well-placed bombs. Just like that. And Wolv actually gets one back, so beautiful. Ooh, actually going to use up that key, so Wolv is definitely going to skip that last item room. I will flat out guarantee it. Just going to make his way on over towards this boss fight. And seeing as he had that key, it was kind of a question as to whether he went back or not, but using it on that chest answers my question. What's up, Fragrat? How you doing? Alright, lucky you. How come it says Necropolis 1, the other one doesn't have the 2? That was actually, if, well, the way that I'm kind of reading into that at least, is that was part of the compression that took place to make the game actually function. It got to the point where the game itself, like, capped out Flash and couldn't actually have anything done to it. They had, according to Edmund when I talked to him, they had to compress it something like 16 or 17 times, and that was probably part of the text that just wound up getting compressed out of it in the long run. So it actually doesn't show it, but as you can tell, he is on depths 2 at this point because he's fighting Blue Mom's foot. Excuse me. I'm doing great, thank you. What's up, Rain? Good to see you today. Whew, them dodges by Puffins. Wow, nice job, man. Those masks are not easy for me to dodge. Wow, dude. Oh, yeah, this is where the problem comes in. So many masks. So many masks. My god, look at this. Can one of these die? I didn't mean him. I meant one of the masks. Oh, that sucks. So Puffin's down again. That sucks. I hate those masks. Like I was saying, there's some nasty rooms in the depths in the Necropolis, especially in the Necropolis version when you get enemies like that. I hate those mask enemies so much. Alright, so we're going to backtrack down this way. It doesn't have to worry about that coin. Again, the sack of pennies, 48 cents. No stores left. Wolv ain't going to worry about the money. Oh, excuse me again. Sorry for the hiccup. Now there's 15 puffins. but according to... he said he was 18. Aw, is it not going to link? There we go. There's a split link to get into both of their channels. I was a little worried that wasn't going to show for a second. Anyways, one last room, and Wolv will be on to his Womb 1 boss fight already. Pinocchio, how you doing? Good to see you, sis. Got that fucking clown face, Jesus. And yes, I know who it is, but wow, that clown face. I responded to her on Twitter when she tweeted that out. It's like, can't sleep, clown will eat me. Can't sleep, clown will eat me. Alright, Distant or Forever Alone. Sorry, I always say those backwards. That's the Forever Alone attack fly. That's the one that stays further away from you, which is funny, being that the other one's called Distant. Admiration. Either way, we got Conquest on the right side for Wolv, so not the easiest of boss fights yet. Alright, we got Steven on the left side, so one of two items is going to come out of this for Puffins. He's either going to get the follower Little Steve with Homing Tears, or he's going to get Steven the Damage Tumor that before the race we were actually watching as Wolv picked up on the second floor in a locked chest. So Basement 2, Steve in a locked chest. Yeah. So we'll see which one shows up here, though. Oh god, down to half a heart on Wolv's side. Conquest not being a bro again. And Little Steve it is, so the follower with those purple homing tears for 17Puffins. Oh, don't do it. Alright, thankfully Wolv can fly at this point, because that's probably the only thing really saving him from those crack the sky light beams. Down to about the 50% mark, though, on Conquest. Is Conquest ever a bro? No, he's not. Get out of the way. Okay, good. So usually if you're hanging over those rocks, you're pretty well safe from those crack the sky beams. Another way to make sure that you're safe, though, I think Puffins reset that. Either that or I hit a gigantic lag ball on his side. We'll see if he just pops back into a new loading screen or not. Nope, Puffins went offline. Ruh-roh. Anyways, Puffins was walking over to the Book of Shadows when he went offline there. Oh, so close. Alright, Wolv doing a great job. That was a little too close, especially with both of those beams. Wolv doing a great job so far with those bombs. Down to just the last 10% of health on this. Maybe at that point, Wolv can actually breathe. Okay, it's getting a little close. Come on, Conquest. You have, like, no health left. There we go. Woo! Alright, 1 full heart for Wolv. Flying ability guaranteed with that white pony. I don't know about Puffins, though. I think he is still offline, so don't know if you have caught that or not, guys. But yeah, he's offline, so Wolv may pause for a second or two here. Yeah, he knows. Wolv knows. So he's going to sit back and chill for a second. There we go. Puffin's back online. He's back online. We're all good. So again, as you can see, Puffins did grab that Book of Shadows. And again, he's moving on along, so feel free, Wolv. So it may have just been that he just flat out, for some reason, the stream itself popped offline. I have no idea. But anyways, we're good to go, so we're back off and running. No, I think it was his internet flat out just kicked off for a second or two is probably what happened. And then as soon as it did, OBS was just like, oh, hey, let's put him back online. So he may not have even noticed, honestly. Because if it kicked him off Steam, too, that was flat out his internet doing something. So, yeah, it happens. Either way, Wolv very, very lucky that he came with his compass here. And right on in, he's going to be able to try and grab some heals that he desperately needs at this point. Speaking of things needed, how about the curved horn on Puffin's side? That'll be damage increase for him, so nice trinket there. Wow, really? Really, Arcade? Okay. Well, it gave him a little bit of a heal, also gave him Scatoli, so every fly on the entire, the rest of this map will love Wolv. It'll just walk right into him and take damage. Wow, he got a heart and a half out of there. Got the crystal ball, so he at least gets to see the entire layout of the floor and knows exactly where he's heading. But that is not what he wanted there. Arcade, please. Arcade, please. So even the arcade's not being a bro. Nobody go gambling tonight. That should be your giveaway. Nobody gamble tonight. Alright, so this, and 4 more rooms for Wolv to clear, and then he'll be at his mom's heart fight. Question is, can we find any heals on the way there? Wouldn't it be like, shit your troubles away with Scatole? You know, work to the actual, like, you know, slap your troubles away with the slap chop song that they did. Yeah, agreed in that Seeker room, so nothing good there. Wolv is looking for another way to gamble. How about that? Almost as much of a heal in one empty room as he got in the entirety of the arcade. Might have worked out better in the arcade. He got a lot of nice stuff there, but you get the idea. Either way, this and now just 1 more room for Wolv, and now he's up to 3.5 total hearts at the moment. And again, the Polaroid, when he gets down, if he gets down to just half a heart, ooh, damage on 17's side. Either way, if he gets down to, how about another heal? If he gets down to just half a heart, though, he'll get a 5-second damage shield enacted. And again, Puffin's just picked up the miter. Again, 50% more chance that red hearts spawn as blue hearts for you. God damn it, why is that stuck in my head? Because it's catchy. It's sadly, very, very catchy. Kind of like the dude reviewing Five Guys, I think it was. Like that song, the damn, damn, damn. You know the one if you've heard it at this point, because it's catchy as hell. Anyways, Wolv gonna move on in, and yeah, we'll, take that back. Wolv got... No, Stigmata was first run. I take that back. So yeah, Wolv is a base damage tiers. I had to think about that. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yep, see? Rin knows. Rin knows exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't even have to sing it correctly, and he knew what I was talking about. Anyways, Wolv gonna look to finish this off with a 2-0 win here. Sorry, I was trying to withhold my laughter there. He's gonna look to finish this off with a 2-0 victory. So Puffin's on an XL floor at the moment. You can tell he has no keys. Sees both of his item rooms already, but again, just looking for 2 boss fights, because with no keys, he can't really do anything about the items. But again, all may be too little too late. Wolv already a good 30-35%, working on 50% of the way through Mom's Heart already. Yeah, and why does the music do this every time? I thank you for catching that. I didn't even notice that. Again, the music times perfectly with the Mom's Heart fight. Really? It's like I knew when I made this playlist that it was going to work like this. I don't know. But what is up with... I didn't even think about that. The music. It knows me. Anyways, 50% mark for Wolv. No more bombs for him, though, so he's going to hope to do enough damage within the next couple of spawns here on Mom's Heart to be able to get it to stay out. Because the longer you go, the more spawns that come out, the closer you're going to get to seeing those knights again, and nobody likes those. Alright, a little bit of health up on the first boss fight there for 17. And immediately on into a Carrion Queen fight. You see him use that Book of Shadows, 12 seconds of invincibility. And you see he's putting his attack fly to a lot of good use here. Yeah, Knights, best scumbag, NA 2013. Speaking of Knights, there you go. That's the ones I'm talking about right there, guys. Again, he does have Robo Baby, so he doesn't have to worry about being behind any of these. He can just have Robo Baby do all the damage. But again, base damage laser tier, it's going to take a minute. Yeah, Carrion Queen, not assist. And there we go. It lives will stay out the rest of the time for Wolv. And again, that base damage kind of going to take him a while, but down to just 3 hearts here. Isn't going to worry too much. He does have flying, so he doesn't have to worry about the blood on the floor. What's up, Hacksaw? How you doing? Just a few more shots for Wolv to put in, though. About 10%, 5% health left at this point. Working his way on down, ticking it away, and just that last one will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, a 2-0 victory for Mr. Wolv21. Nicely done, sir. And again, Puffins, nothing to feel bad about on that one. The death was, you know,